for someone would come out this time of year and they do the air conditioner check. But that's not really a cleaning, and what do we need to look for even in the check?
If they're doing a service check, I mean, when we're outside here, they should be pulling the cover off, cleaning the coils with some sort of cleaner, cleaning the electrical contacts, the relays, checking the fan, making sure, if you've had any weird noises, anything like that, that they're checking that, making sure the refrigerant line going inside has the insulation on it.
Okay.
So that's sort of what they're going to be doing out here. You also want to make sure it's clear of bushes, debris, anything like that could get in the way of the airflow through the coil of the units, just like the radiator in your car.
Now, should I come out and check after they've gone to see that? Is there anything visible to me if they've done it right?
You'd probably see, if they've loosened the screws, you would probably see some marks on those that they've loosened that they've taken it off if you're not here. If before your check you looked in, you saw some debris like I see now, hopefully they would have pulled that out of the bottom of it.
Okay.
You could also look at your coils. If it's wet in the area, that would be a good indication that they cleaned your coils when they were out here, immediately after the service.
So you don't want to see any leaves left over.
Yeah, you don't want to see any junk in the bottom of it, basically.
I had an issue one year where I think something wasn't capped and I lost some Freon. Is there a way I can make sure that the cap went back on so I'm not losing Freon?
They would be checking that at the connection points right here. So I mean, you've got your caps on there, but they would be tying in here with their instruments to make sure you have the right charge.
So I
in your
can't
line.
look and see that I'm not leaking.
Now that's something where you should get in the report from them. It should give you an idea of what measurements they had coming in on the system, and then what measurements, if they added or changed anything, they got out, whether it's pressures, temperatures, etc.
Now you believe in a tune-up in addition to the cleaning, which is a different thing.
Yeah, I believe more in like a performance check. I mean, we want to make sure that that temperature coming out of your registers is the right temperature. We want to make sure that the pressure on your fan, on your blower motor, is not too high, so that the system is truly pushing the air through your house properly.
So do you suggest doing both, or
or you could look for the National Comfort Institute contractors. They're the ones that have training in the performance testing. They can do both.
Okay, so you suggest both?
Yeah, yes.
And do you suggest both every year for your heater and your air conditioner?
I would just go with whatever the manufacturer recommends for the equipment. Now, sometimes on gas, you can go, wait a couple years. If you're using like an oil furnace, you want to have that checked more regularly. But whatever the manufacturer says.
What about most air conditioners? Do you really need to clean them every year?
One way you could check yourself is, when it's running, wait till a warm day. It's 75 degrees or more. Turn your air conditioner on. Take a little thermometer at your register. See what the temperature is. You should have about a 15 to 22 degree cooler temperature than in your room at the register. If you have that, chances are your system's operating pretty good.